Let's solve this question. A horizontal force F is applied at the center of mass of a cylindrical object of mass m and radius r, perpendicular to its axis as shown in the figure. The coefficient of friction between the object and the ground is mu. The center of mass of the object has an acceleration a. The acceleration due to gravity is g. Given that the object rolls without slipping, which of the following statements are or is correct? Okay. So a cylindrical object is there, nothing more has been given in the main statement, and then when we check the options, it is a multiple selected question. That means it can have multiple correct answers. Okay, so चलो देखते हैं इसको. For the same F, same force, I mean first you need to visualize this force. This force is being applied at the center of mass. Suppose there is something like this, okay, and we are applying the force directly at the center of mass, not everywhere else. Okay, so for the same force F, the value of A does not depend on whether the cylinder is solid or hollow. This we know that the value of acceleration always depend on whether the cylinder is hollow or solid, because the acceleration value is dependent on moment of inertia. Let's see how it is. So suppose this is our case. Let's draw a free body diagram of this case. So we have this. There is a gravitational force mg downwards. There is a force of friction, and there is force applied here. Okay, and there will be a normal force because of the contact. So these are all the forces that will be applied on this object. Okay, so now analyze the situation. This is its radius is given r. Okay, so now as it is rolling without slipping, so it is rotating as well as doing a ट्रांसलेशन मोशन. तो इसको उसी तरीके से देखते हैं. सबसे पहले तो हम टॉर्क ऐड कर लेते हैं, सारे टॉर्क्स इसके अंदर जो भी लग रहे हैं. तो टॉर्क एक लग रहा है इस फोर्स की वजह से. फोर्स कहाँ लग रहा है इसका? सपोज़ हम आर वेक्टर इसका देखें कहीं भी, उस आर वेक्टर से अगर फोर्स को देखोगे तो इसके ऊपर जो टॉर्क जिसकी वजह से लग रहा है फोर्स, वो है हमारा फ्रिक्शनल फोर्स. फ्रिक्शन फोर्स की वजह से इस पर टॉर्क लग रहा है. जो ये अप्लाइड फोर्स है इसकी वजह से कोई टॉर्क नहीं होगा, क्योंकि अप्लाइड फोर्स डायरेक्टली इस एक्सिस के ऊपर लग रहा है, और बाकी जो भी फोर्सेस हैं वो पूरे सेंटर ऑफ मास के ऊपर लग रहे हैं, तो उसकी वजह से कोई भी टॉर्क नहीं है. टॉर्क सिर्फ एक ही फोर्स की वजह से है, वो है फोर्स ऑफ फ्रिक्शन. तो विच इज़ इक्वल्स टू फोर्स ऑफ फ्रिक्शन मल्टीप्लाइड बाय आर. आर एज रेडियस, दिस रेडियस. सो इस इतने डिस्टेंस के ऊपर ये फ्रिक्शन फोर्स लग रहा है, तो फ्रिक्शन फोर्स मल्टीप्लाइड बाय आर विल बी इक्वल्स टू the Newton's law in rotational motion will be I into alpha, mass into acceleration. Here initial moment of inertia times angular acceleration. Okay, so this is our first condition. Now the second condition will be the normal forces. So suppose we sum the forces in y direction. So sum of all the forces in y direction is, there is mg force downwards and there is normal force upwards. So normal force minus gravitational force is equals to, there is no acceleration in y direction, therefore it will be 0. So normal force is equals to mg. This is our second condition. We know that force of friction maximum, so here will be it will be, if it is rolling without slipping, then there will only be force of static friction. So we can say force of friction maximum will be what? Mu times n, which is equals to mu mg. So this is our maximum static friction that can be applied. Okay, Another thing is, let's sum the forces in x direction as well. Sum of the forces in x direction is equals to force applied minus force of friction इज इक्वल्स टू मास टाइम एक्सेलरेशन. अच्छा, एक चीज़ और है, हम इस चीज़ को जब लिखते हैं, एक एक्सप्रेशन जब भी हमारा रोलिंग मोशन हो रहा होता है, तो वी नो दैट द वेलोसिटी ऑफ सेंटर ऑफ मास इज इक्वल्स टू आर टाइम्स ओमेगा एंड द एक्सेलरेशन ऑफ सेंटर मास इज इक्वल्स टू आर टाइम अल्फा. सो दीज आर द कंडीशंस ऑफ रोलिंग विदाउट स्लिपिंग. ओके, सो यहाँ पे क्या हो जाएगा हमारा, फोर्स ऑफ फ्रिक्शन फोर्स अप्लाइड माइनस फोर्स ऑफ फ्रिक्शन इज इक्वल्स टू मास टाइम एक्सेलरेशन. सो एक एक्सप्रेशन हमारा आ गया ये. ओके, अब यहाँ पे देखिए कि इसकी वैल्यू यहाँ पे अगर हम अल्फ़ा की जगह हम रखें ए अपॉन आर, तो हमारा फोर्स ऑफ फ्रिक्शन क्या हो जाएगा, फोर्स ऑफ फ्रिक्शन multiplied by r is equals to I a center of mass upon r. यहाँ से हमारा फोर्स ऑफ फ्रिक्शन क्या आ गया, इज इक्वल्स टू I a center of mass upon r square. Okay, so this is our force of friction. We can use this equation here, or we can like directly see from here as well that acceleration of center of mass is dependent on moment of inertia. So that's why it matters whether the cylinder is solid or hollow, because their moment of inertias are totally different. So this A option is incorrect. For a solid cylinder, the maximum possible value of A is 2 mu g. So it is asking if for solid cylinder what will be the maximum possible value of A. So we can find that from here we know that force of friction is maximum force of friction is mu m g is equals to, for solid cylinder we have moment of inertia that is half m r square. Okay, and A center of mass upon r square. Basically we can write the इसको भी capital R and इसको भी capital R, it doesn't matter. Okay, so these two will cancel out, the mass and mass will cancel out, and A center of mass will be equals to 2 mu g. So the statement is basically correct, because for a solid cylinder the maximum possible value of A is this. ये maximum value possible है इसकी. ठीक है. The magnitude of frictional force on the object due to the ground is always mu mg. This statement is not correct, because I mean you know that frictional force is static friction is less than static friction maximum and 0. It is always between this. It can be the maximum friction, but it is not the necessary condition. Okay, so if force is less than force applied is less and we don't need this much of friction, then the static friction could be less as well. So this statement is incorrect. Okay, then the last option is, for a thin walled hollow cylinder A is equals to F upon 2m. So let's figure out what will be A in case of hollow cylinder. And you can see this, the equation is in the form of force applied, so we need to use this equation somewhere. Okay, so we can put our force of friction from here to this equation, and we'll get I moment of inertia times center of mass का acceleration upon r square is equals to mass time center of mass का acceleration. ओके, सो यहाँ से हम निकाल सकते हैं अभी फोर्स अप्लाइड विल बी बेसिकली एफ माइनस, होलो सिलेंडर के लिए इन मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया क्या हो जाएगा, एम आर स्क्वायर ए सेंटर ऑफ मास अपॉन आर स्क्वायर इज इक्वल्स टू एम ए सेंटर ऑफ मास. यू कैन कैंसिल एम आर स्क्वायर आर स्क्वायर फ्रॉम डिनोमिनेटर एंड न्यूमिनेटर, and then force is equals to we can it will be m a center of mass plus m a center of mass. Oh, did I forget something in the equation? No. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, so it will be in basically F is equals to 2 m a center of mass. Okay, therefore a center of mass will becomes F upon 2 m. So this is our a center of mass when we have a thin walled hollow cylinder, which is F upon 2m, and we also got F upon 2m. So this option is correct. So the correct options for this question are B and D. Okay.